What is creativity? Is it only for artists, musicians, and writers? Or is it something we all have but simply don't understand how to use? And most importantly, where does creativity come from inside the brain? Welcome to Social Screen. Today, deep exploration, the neuroscience of creativity. We are going to decode the brain, science behind your ideas, imagination, problem solving, and innovation in a way that make perfect sense. Let's begin with one truth. Creativity is not magic. It's not a gift given to only few people. Creativity is a function of your neural network, your brain. And like a muscle, creativity can be trained, improved, and supercharged. But to do that first we need to know how it actually works. What happens in the brain when you create? When you think of creativity, you may imagine the right side of the brain lighting up. Yes, it's true that the right hemisphere is associated with imagination, art, music, and intuition, but that's not the whole picture. In reality, creativity is not located in one area of the brain. It's the result of network system working together, a kind of mental orchestra. These are the three main brain networks involved in creativity. First, the default mode network. This network becomes active when your mind is at rest. Like when you daydream, you stare out of the window. It helps with imagination, self-reflection, and thinking about the past or the future. Second, the executive control network. This part kicks when you need to focus, analyze, or make decision. It helps evaluate ideas, refine them, and judge if something is useful or just noise. 3. The silence network. The system acts like a switch. It decides what's important and switches between the other two networks depending on your needs. It helps you spot valuable connection and filter distraction. So when you get a creative idea, here's what's happening. The default mode network sparks a wild, imaginative thought. The silence network decides, hey, this might be interesting. Then the executive control network evaluates that idea and shapes it something usable. Creativity is collaboration. Your brain is not just one genius part doing the job, it's many parts communicating. Why do our best ideas come in this hour? Ever wondered why your best ideas do not come when you are trying to force them, but instead pop up in the shower or while walking or lying in bed? That's because the default mode network is most active when your brain is relaxed. During rest, your mind wanders. It mixes random memories, emotion, and thoughts like tossing ingredients in blender. Suddenly, two unrelated ideas may combine to form something completely new. Example, you are in the shower and you remember your childhood toy, then suddenly connect it with a business idea you are stuck on. Boom, innovation. That's not luck, that's the neuroscience of incubation. Creativity needs a space period where the brain digests information consciously. So if you are stuck on problem, don't just keep pushing. Take a break, go for a walk, listen to music, sleep on it. Your brain is working behind the scenes, combining, connecting, and creating. How emotions and creativity are linked. Your brain is not machine, it's deeply emotional. In fact, the limbic system, which handles your emotions, is closely linked to creative thinking. Strong emotions, joy, sadness, love, even anger can fuel creativity. Think of artists who create a masterful painting after heartbreak, or inventors who solve social problems driven by empathy or frustration. That's your amygdala and prefrontal cortex working together, turning feelings into forms. So don't suppress your emotions. Okay, learn to channel them into writing, sketching, musing, or building something meaningful. The role of dopamine in creativity. Now here's something very interesting. Dopamine, the brain feel good chemical, plays a huge role in creativity. Whenever you are curious, excited, or rewarded, dopamine is released. This enhances your divergent thinking, your ability to generate many different ideas quickly. Studies show that people are more creative when they are in positive mood. So when you are relaxed, happy, or in playful state, you are much more likely to come up with creative solutions. Laughter, fun, even a little bit of chaos can stimulate creativity. That's why teams that play together innovation better. Real life example of creative brains. Let's look at some creative legends and what neuroscience says about their brilliance. Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. He often relied on visual thinking, picturing things in his mind before solving equation. Einstein's genius was not just logic, it was creative visualization. Leonardo da Vinci mixed art, science, engineering, and anatomy. He used both logic and intuition, proof that creative brains often don't specialize, they connect multiple domains. Steve Jobs said creativity is just connecting things. This is exactly what neuroscience tells us. Creative brains are better at forming unusual connection between unrelated ideas. Can creativity be trained? Yes, here's how. First, learn across fields. Don't just stick to your subject. Read philosophy, science, design, business, psychology. The more ingredients your brain has, the more combination it can make. Second, practice divergent thinking. Ask how many ways can I use this object or what's another angle. Train your brain to stretch beyond the obvious. 3. Take breaks. Daydream. Let your brain wander. Daydream is not laziness, it's innovation in disguise. 4. Keep a brainstorm notebook. Note down weird, random ideas, even bad ones. Your brain becomes creative when it feels safe to experiment. 5. Move your body. Physical activity, especially walking or dancing, increase your blood flow and activates the default mode network. 6. Embrace boredom. Boredom is fertile ground for creative thought. In a world of constant scrolling, moment of silence can become spark moments. Why the world needs your creativity. Creativity is not about painting a masterpiece. It's about solving new problems in new ways. It's about thinking differently, living fully, and expressing who you are. Whether you are coder, teacher, doctor, entrepreneur, or student, creativity helps you adapt, grow, and shine. In the age of AI, automation, and algorithms, your creative mind is your greatest strength. Machines can compute, but only humans can create with purpose. Final thought, creativity is a dance between discipline and freedom, a balance of choice and control, a symphony where every part of your brain plays a note. So nurture your mind, feed it curiosity, give it rest, give it challenge, and most of all, give it permission to imagine wildly without fear. Because creativity lives in you. Thank you for watching. In this video inspired you or changed how you think about creativity, leave a comment below, share it with friends, and subscribe for more deep, brain-based, life-changing content.